Okay, you've done a killer job so far. You've created a really good YouTube video. You have a relevant, catchy, and keyword-packed title, and you have a keyword-packed and relevant, descriptive, fun description with your CTA in the description. You also did a pinned comment. You have a transcript on your video. What else can you do to get more clicks, to drive engagement even more, and to light fire under this video even more? Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you two things that we do at the Pod Sound School as part of our weekly workflow that really help us to drive CTR, click-through rate, and also to encourage subscriber engagement. We're gonna create a thumbnail A/B test with two different thumbnails using TubeBuddy, and we're gonna animate a community post. So it's early in the morning here and I just released this video, but now I want to give it even more gasoline to its fire to try to get my subscribers to come check it out. And then also I want to set up an A/B test using TubeBuddy to test out two different thumbnails. So as part of my workflow, I always design two different thumbnails. These are the two I made in Canva. And I like to A/B these thumbnails to see which one people are more likely to click on. And then after the test is concluded, we'll leave the thumbnail to the winner of the competition. You can do that using TubeBuddy. Now you will need the Legend Pass of TubeBuddy, which is a little more expensive, but I think is way worth the cost. And let me show you how you do it. You click on the TubeBuddy thing right here. And if you come to the Tools tab along the top and you start scrolling down, you will find Video A/B Testing among all the other amazing things TubeBuddy does. By the way, if you want to try TubeBuddy for free, you can by going to podsoundschool.com/TubeBuddy and use our affiliate link, and that would be amazing. So from here, I'll say create A/B test. And it says select a recent upload. I will select this video that I just uploaded. And now you can either do a thumbnail CTR test or a metadata test. I just do the thumbnail CTR tests. And instead of 14 days lately, I've been doing 28 days. I like to see the thumbnails changing and I like to collect more data over a longer period of time. So I'll select that and press continue. And now it wants the variation. It wants a different test thumbnail. So I will upload that from my downloads. And now I have these two thumbnails set up and I'll say start test. It gives me some information. It says, are you sure you're ready to start? Yes, we started the test. And now, as you can see, the start date will be July 4th, which is tomorrow, and the end date will be July 31st. The whole month of July, basically, these two thumbnails every other day are going to be the thumbnail on this video. And TubeBuddy will be collecting data to tell me which one people click on more. That is really valuable stuff. And as you do that with each video every week, your thumbnail design will actually get better because you'll start to understand what people like more and you'll start to try out different variations of your thumbnails and different things that you can put in your thumbnails as a test or as a control in your experimentation, your constant creative experimentation on YouTube. So that's pretty cool, right? And helpful. So give me a thumbs up for that one and make sure you share this with another YouTube creator. Okay, let's pause the video. Are you too, like 50% of Americans, looking for a side hustle to bring in some more cash, either to help pay your bills or maybe to pay off your debt or to finally take the kids on that vacation out of the country that you've been dreaming of? There is no better side hustle to start than to become a podcast editor. Did you know that with zero experience and only a couple months of training that a brand new podcast editor can charge a minimum of $125 per episode? So that would be $500 a month for each client. And you can expect to spend 2 hours a week per client. So there's some realistic fun math for you. If you want $2,000 extra every month, then take on 4 clients and work an additional 8 hours a week. And the work itself is meaningful and fulfilling because you're helping people to build their brand, you're working with professionals, interesting people sharing their message and their stories with a real audience. And if this is something that sparks your interest, we've created Pod Sound School's free podcast edit lab. This is a hands-on learning mini course where you work to edit a professional podcast episode. By the end of the free mini course, you will export your own podcast episode and submit it to us for review. So find out if you have what it takes. Go to podcastingsmart.com/free edit lab. Also, if you need a refresher about the title, the description, and also adding subtitles and generating a transcript from your video, that's the video I made before this one, and you can check that out right here so that you can get up to speed. But to finish this video off, let's create a really cool community post to try to get some of our subscribers to come and check out this video. Now, in that previous video, I used ChatGPT and I had a conversation going on with ChatGPT, helping me to title and write the description for this video. Now I can use that same conversation with ChatGPT where it has all the information and the transcript from that video to ask it to write a community post for me. So the copy part of the community post is also important.
Can you now use the information you have about this video to write an engaging community post on Pod Sound School's YouTube channel, inviting subscribers to come watch this video? Tell them why they should come watch in a list with the numbered emojis. And this part is important, and include a placeholder for the video link within the first 2 sentences of your response.
Hey, Sound Schoolers. I like that. This is just wonderful. You know, sometimes Chappy, especially ChatGPT 4, just knocks it out of the ballpark. Oh, did I tell you I call ChatGPT Chappy? This is amazing. It even put the link for the CTA there. I kind of like this better than the description that it made in the previous video that you might watch in a moment. This is so wonderful. I mean, sometimes ChatGPT just really gets me, you know? So now that we have that copy, we can come back to channel content. We'll go to your channel, and from here, we'll click on community, and this is where we're gonna drop that. I'm also gonna add this community post copy to the existing doc that I have going on, where I have my transcript and I have the description that ChatGPT helped me with, and then I also have this. So now we just need the video link to go here. So we actually need a link to this video. So we'll copy the link to the video, and we want that to go right here where it says video link. So now I have I have the copy for my community post all ready to go within the first sentence. So even without them expanding, they should be able to click on that link, which is why you want to have your video link in your community posts or any of your CTAs in your community posts. You might want to think about having your link within the first couple sentences. There's a little tip worth a thumbs up too. Okay, so now to Canva. I'm actually just going to start from scratch with these. I'm going to create a custom 1000 by 1000. I like the community posts to be square. I think they're really eye-catching as you're scrolling to see them in square format. Also, these work really well as Instagram posts. You could do one GIF for a community post for YouTube, and you could also do an MP4 for Instagram. I made a video all about this too, just about all the different ways you can animate community posts. You can find that video right here. You'll probably find it incredibly helpful. Yes, so in my uploads, I had some graphics that I was using actually on this video. So if you have anything relevant to the video graphics that you've already been using, so we could pop those in there, and I'll probably have these change as my face changes and sort of reacts to them. So I just dragged these 5 different poses from a photo shoot that I did for the thumbnail for this video. And then these little graphics were graphics that I used when creating the video. So it was really easy for me to just drag them in here. I added some effects to them. So now if I click here on the show pages and the duration, I can change the duration of these to 0.5 seconds or half a second and say apply to all pages. And then that will be my little GIF. And if I want to continue to make any different changes, so now I have a really cool GIF, and I can say fill text GIF. Now like, it's not GIF, okay? It's not, look it up. Okay, now we come here and we say download. And from the download menu, you can say GIF or GIF, I guess, if you want to say it that way. And then we say download and we wait for it. So if we pop back over to YouTube, we go to community post. Now we have our sweet copy that ChatGPT wrote for us based off of information we gave it. So it was kind of ours. I mean, we have to justify what ChatGPT does any way we can. We'll paste that in there. And then as soon as this GIF image is done, it will pop up down here as a download. I'll have a beverage of aguacito. There's our little GIF. How cool. So now we come here and we say upload image, select files from your computer. Cool. A single image of me with just fill text with image, or just a single image that's a square variation of the thumbnail, would also have been fine. This just sparks more engagement and plus I just look ridiculous. Okay, so we post that. Cool, now we have a really fun community post on YouTube. I love these community posts because they show up on people's homepage. The very first thing when people are on their app, if they're your subscriber, if they've engaged with you recently, as they scroll down, this will pop up to them today, which will remind more of them to come check out this video and hopefully spark their interest, especially if they happen to be interested in this video topic, than the standard reminder they get or notification they get from YouTube. It's a much different thing. So this is really valuable to take advantage of your community post. You should be making a community post every week with your video too. So we did it. We have a community post and we have an A/B test running. Now I know that after seeing me create this, you're curious about how to actually fill text with an image. So I show you how you can do that using Canva and Photoshop together. And it's a really cool video that we just optimized and worked on. So you may as well go check it out right now and add this cool text effect to your creative arsenal.